let's do this fucking shit.
Yo, what is up, what is up? This is Sitting Ringside, episode number 244. What's cracking, y'all? As always, I am Robert Villa, and with me, my homies, Rudy Lara, Joey Jenrette, and Gabe Padilla. How's it going, fellas?
Mic check, baby. Let's ride. I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling damn good right now. I'll be honest with you. I know King Kong, Joey's looking good, and I know Mr. Rudy is looking better. So how's the boss doing? How about that?
Oh, he said looking better.
I'm out in Houston, bro. I've been working all week, so.
Yeah, for sure, man. I know, Rudy, you're out there
Rudy
in
H-Town. He's in a different background. He's at a hotel right now. He's living that good life.
I'm out in Houston, bro. I'm at the University of Houston, Hilton. So yeah, man. There's a lot
might
of
look better, but he smells like shit.
There's a lot of things to look at. Hell no, man.
Old Rudy Poo.
I love you guys. Bottom line, bro. Bottom line.
Whoops.
Oops.
Let that play.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
Nah.
Oh shit.
And most of them are dead anyway, right?
Yeah.
Well, guys, let's get this party started. We have an awesome show tonight. First off, quick shout out to HKA USA. Go to hkausa.com. Show your support to them. I don't know, Rudy, if you're going to be able to pull up the QR codes. There we go. Click that QR code, and it'll take you straight to HKA USA's website. And also to UFC Fight Club, Press Sports, Millions.co. Click that QR code. Go and subscribe to our channel. We're trying to grow that channel so we can go live on Millions.co. A lot of good things are going to be happening here pretty soon with them. But we do have an account with them, so go and show your support. We can use all the support we can over there at Millions. Also to Elite Sports. Go to elitesports.com or click that QR code and check out their merch. Also with their other company, Born Tough. Get some gear from them. We have gear that we use with them. Love their stuff there. Go check them out as well. Also for the fellas, if you want to get some comfortable underwear, go to our friend over there at John Tyler. Use our discount code FIGHTBOOK for 20% off on every single purchase through them. Also, our friends over there at Foxhound Fuel. Click that QR code and get the discount, FBMMA. If you want to get yourself a nice, badass bobblehead, go to FOCO. Their bobbleheads are fucking amazing. Go check them out. If you want to go straight to the bobblehead section, click that QR code right there. Just amazing people there over there at FOCO. Also, Hayabusa. Huge shout out to Hayabusa. They are hooking us up with a lot of boxing gloves for us to showcase their work. Go and check them out.
And actually, on that note, the guest that we're having on tonight, Josh Mayer, Hayabusa actually sent us a long time ago, sent us some equipment to give to Josh, which was the gloves and the shin guard. Remember that?
Oh, that's right. Did we ever get it to him? I don't remember.
Yeah, man, when we sponsored him, dude, and I sent that shit to him. Yeah.
Right on. Hell yeah. So shout out to Hayabusa. Also, another well-known manufacturer, RDX. Those guys over there, man, they hook us up too. I know Rudy used RDX, so yeah, Go check them out, man. They're awesome people over there. Rudy, who else do we got, man?
Oh man, we got a list, bro. We got the Alex Jones store, alexjonesstore.com. Right now they have a sale on the Ultra Methylene Blue, $47.99, high powered impact energy. I mean, you're going to be bouncing off the walls for fucking days. So scan that QR code. Also, all the people that are going out there out of your way to purchase using our referral code, thank you. I've been getting a lot of people using this QR code to get on Alp nicotine patches. These are the best nicotine patches on the market. And the crazy thing is, they're not even on the market. You can only get them online. Huge demand, lots of flavors. $79.99 for the 4-pack, and you get 20 canisters, all assorted different flavors, and they even have some new flavors. So check that out. You're definitely gonna love it. I've gotten a lot of good reviews from people. Axiom Trading, if you went to meme coin trading, scan that QR code, sign up, you get a referral bonus, and you get points. You get free SOL. I have 2.5 SOL just from trading meme coins. BTCC, also another, if you're into leverage trading and you want to get a referral bonus, all sorts of bonuses. They even have like the spin the wheel. You can win money every single night. Also, Bitfunded. This is our newest sponsor. If you want to learn how to leverage trade and you don't want to use your own money, $79.99 is going to give you $5,000 of not your money to play with. So you have $5,000. You pass the challenges. You get to keep 90% of whatever you make after you pass all 3 challenges. It's not that hard, especially if you are doing the right thing, like subscribing to Books' sub page. Subscribe to Books on X, $25 a month, gives you access to Street Debt's leverage group, 5 sold. The cost is going to go up possibly to 10 in the next couple of months. There's only a few spots left. Get into that. I mean, you should see the P&Ls of these people. Today we had somebody, he made like 21 grand in 10 fucking minutes, bro. 10 minutes. I popped like $300 real easy this morning. I mean, in a matter of an hour. I would have stayed in the trade, but I went to the museum and I didn't want to be watching my phone all day. So check it out. We got a lot of cool sponsors, a lot of cool opportunities to make some money and to feel good. So check it out, baby.
Hell yeah. Also, quick shout out to
day
our
trading is something I want to get into.
Oh, you hit me up, bro. I can get you
talk
in.
to Rudy. He'll get you in. We know some peeps there, man. Also, quick shout out to all the streaming partners: Triller TV, Flow Combat, ESPN Plus, The Zone, and MMA TV. All right, guys. Before our guest, we have a badass guest coming on tonight. BKFC fighter Josh Mayer. He is jumping on. We're going to talk to him about his upcoming fight, what's happening since the last time that we've talked to him, and see what's see what we need to get to know Mr. Josh more, man.
Josh is cool. We've had him on our show a couple of times, haven't we? I think it's like the third time he's going to be on.
I think so, yeah. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do the rundown of the events that are happening this weekend. In the upcoming events, we have the MMA, kickboxing, karate events. Rudy, our favorite promotion, man. That's what I was waiting for.
I'm sorry, man. It's hard to do all of this on one tiny screen, bro. I'm in a hotel room and I'm switching through like a million fucking screens.
Our favorite promotion, One Championship, is going to be live and direct on One Friday Fights 107. Also, we have PFL 1 MENA 2025 regular season. Also, LFA 208. And then on Saturday, we have ACA 186, KSW 106. Then again, PFL Europe 1. And of course, the big show, UFC 315.
Well, it's a big show.
Big slow.
No, you look like the big show, bro. Joey, you look just like him, bro. Actually, you know what? You look like a yoga instructor, bro. You look like the type of yoga instructor that's gonna steal your woman.
If I was a yoga instructor, I would stretch them hoes out, son.
Oh man. All right.
You looking
Back
good,
to the
bro. That's what
events.
I'm trying to say, Joey. You sexy, man.
In the
I'll be
boxing
trying.
bare knuckle event
Peach
on
pie.
Saturday.
Peach pie.
Guys are
I gotta wipe
tipsy.
my head. I'm not alone now. There you go.
Yeah.
On Saturday, Ready Rudy in San Diego, live on ESPN and ESPN Plus. We have a title fight in Manuel Navarrete versus Charlie Suarez. They're fighting for Navarrete's WBO Junior lightweight title. The next title fight is Raymond Marataya versus Zaur Abdaliev.
Damn. Were those even Mexicans?
No, but I made a Mexican.
Close enough.
They're fighting for the vacant IBF lightweight interim title on Saturday in Nottingham, England, live on DAZN. Anthony Casey?
Fuck it.
Versus
That's
Blake
close enough.
Wood. Yeah.
Queso.
Casey.
Just call him queso.
Queso.
That's it.
I just came home from Sadie's, bro. I had about 3 margaritas, a quesadilla that I didn't finish, and I golfed 9
This-
to make
This
the
dude has
podcast,
not
so
stopped
we feel
smiling since he's
frisky
been on
right
camera.
Johnny, we feeling frisky right now, Johnny. It's all good though.
Oh my God. Live on Kissimmee, Florida, we have Erickson Lubin versus Adriel Holmes.
How did you say that name?
Erickson Lubin?
No, it's Kissimmee.
Oh, yeah. He said Kissimmee.
Oh, Kissimmee. Kissimmee.
It's Kissimmee.
Throw up that pride flag.
Florida.
Kiss me.
You kissing me,
They're
I kissing
fighting
you.
in the junior middleweight division. And we have Nazarena Romero versus Mayeli Flores Rosquero.
Oh, shit.
That sounds like a badass bean burrito.
I know, right?
They're fighting for the women's junior featherweight division. And last but not least, on Sunday, live in Tokyo, we have a title fight. Fernando Daniel Martinez
Oh,
versus
shit.
Katsuto Yoka.
Damn, these bastards travel.
They're fighting for Martinez's WBA junior bantamweight title. Guys, if you're not watching every single fight at every single minute, tweeting about it, talking about it, fucking
Every single
watching
second,
it on
every single minute, every single
stream you
round,
own,
every single fight, every single night. If you're not
and if
doing
you're
that,
not doing it, you're not a real fight fan.
not a real fight fan. Not a real fight fan.
You're talking to me all wrong. It's the wrong tone. You do it again, I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
You're talking to me all wrong.
Quick shout out to the peeps in the chat. Giovanni Hernandez,
Roboido.
Skywalker Boxel.
Roboido, FaceTime me. I'm rolling
Shut up,
around
Skywalker.
buck naked.
Shut up, Tim.
Sean Strickland, that you?
Oh man.
Sean Strickland. No, that was my
Like
Uncle
your
Dan
shirt.
impression.
Rudy, we need your Sean Strickland impersonation.
Oh, no, man, I can do that. I'll do it right now if you want. I'll jump off this fucking building. I swear to God, I'll do it.
I don't give a fuck anymore.
I don't give a fuck anymore, man. I don't care. Ever since I lost the belt, my wife left me, so.
Awesome content, dog. That's the best impersonation ever, bro. I
That shit
shit
is
you not, bro.
hilarious.
That's the best impersonation.
God. Well, before Josh jumps on, guys, we had an event last weekend. Let's give it a ratings from 1 to 10. Rudy, what do you give it, man?
Let me take a look at it again. I'm gonna pull it up for everybody. Oh yeah, okay. I give it like a 5, bro. Legit. It was not that good, man.
Boring.
And I thought it was because they were trying to compete with the Fatal Fury, Ryan Garcia and Canelo fighting. Those fights were boring too, bro. They were really boring. Like this event was it was ass. I gave it a 5. This fight, Juliana Miller, Ivana Petrovic, did not go the way I thought it was going to go. Juliana Miller. And you know who called it? Gabe called that one. He said Juliana He was riding with her, and he got
Thanks for the
that.
props. Thanks for the props.
Yeah, bro. So you called that one. Thomas Peterson, Dontel Mays. Dontel Mays didn't stand a chance. It was boring. It was like
Is he cut or is he good? What's gonna happen with him?
Dontel Mays. He's done, bro. He's not coming back.
Scary fight.
Yeah, so it was like back-to-back sandwich fights. And remember, I said, grab a loaf of bread. Quang Lee, bro, this fight was amazing. Gaston Bolaños was a favorite, minus 142. As it got closer to the night, I think the odds spread a little more. And Quang Lee was a big underdog. And he went in there and he fucking torched this guy, bro. Absolutely torched him, man.
Submission, man. What a
That dude's
fucking
a gangster.
And the performance of the night couldn't have gone to a better fight. This was probably one of the better fights of the night, man. He just literally beat the shit out of him. It was good. And then Marina Rodriguez, Jillian Robertson, it was okay. Marina just got her ass beat, bro. And they were making fun of her. They were like, that's a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Wow.
I know, right?
And Ryan Loader
That's not her fault. That goes back to the coaches.
Yeah, it does, man.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
And the fact that her opponent was levels above her, man. She's 3-4 fights in a row that she's won. Marina's on a 2-fight losing streak. This was her third. Yeah. I think she retired. She actually retired.
She was opening.
Oh, Marina retired? Oh,
yeah, she put her gloves in the cage and she retired after that fight, said that she doesn't have much left. And she's done, bro. And that's a smart thing to do. Ryan Loader, Azamat Bokayev. Ryan opened up pretty good. He started looking okay. Azamat, he clipped him, and he wanted to stand and bang. He hurt Loader, and Loader was like, I'm going to fire back. And when he tried to do that, he got fucked up, man. Performance of the night, Azamat Bokayev, first round KO. It was a beautiful thing. That was a good fight. Yana Santos, Misha Tate. Everyone had Misha, bro. Yana fucked her up. And, when I saw the weigh-ins, I was like, dude, I don't know, man. I think Yana Santos is going to win this. And she ended up winning. I didn't pick flip, though. I went with Misha.
Did y'all get this message from him?
Who?
Yeah,
from Josh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then are we waiting for somebody in the lobby? Is our guest on or what?
He's trying to figure out.
Oh,
Trying to figure out his camera.
Yeah. And then we get to
check the lobby. Check the lobby.
Oh, hold on.
Okay. Mason Jones against Jeremy Stevens. It was a great fight. We almost called it. We had a little bit on the dog, but Mason Jones did tough it out by a unanimous decision. It was not really decisive. He put a beating on Jeremy Stevens, but Stevens did stay up to the pace, and he did not disappoint.
Stevens is a fucking dog.
I mean,
he was taking some shots, but he was still slinging.
Yeah.
So we have our guest Josh Mayer on. I don't know. We can't see him on camera. Might have to turn your camera on, bro.
Turn it on.
Put the screen, Rudy. I can't see him.
We have 2 Josh Mayers, ladies and gentlemen. So we got his doppelganger on here as well.
Hey.
Mic check.
Mic check. Mic check. Now I don't see Roboito.
I can see him.
Josh,
okay.
can you hear us?
So I can
hear y'all. I just can't get the camera to work.
That's okay. I mean, as long as we can hear you and you can hear us.
All right. Working on it.
It's like, man, I really wanted to see my face on this podcast.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we'll keep talking about the UFC last week while you figure that out.
Yeah, we got time.
It looks like I can get camera on my phone and talking on my laptop.
Weird. Are you opening it on Facebook?
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Copy the link, open it up on Google Chrome, and that's where you'll be able to do it on them both. Don't do it on the Facebook Messenger.
All right.
Okay. So click out on all the ones you have open. There you go. All right.
Yeah, and
let's keep going.
Yeah, the next fight up was Cameron Smotherman and Sergey Saidi. Sergey Saidi, yeah, man. Siri just put a whooping on Cameron Smotherman. I had the dog Smotherman. I thought he was going to do better. He did all right. It was a close fight, but I think the takedowns won this fight. Mm-hmm. It was a good fight. Nothing to write home about. Montel Jackson, Daniel Marcos, unanimous decision. There was a lot of decisions, bro. Was not happy with that. Daniel Rodriguez, Santiago Ponzinibbio. This was a banger. Went pretty much all 3 rounds. Daniel clipped them in the end. And yeah, man, this card did not go the way I wanted it to. All right.
There
Ladies
he
and
is.
gentlemen, we have our guest, Josh Mayer.
Yay!
What's up, dude?
What's
Let's
cracking,
go.
dog?
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our friend of the show and friend of Fight Book MMA, Mr. Josh Mayer, BKFC fighter. He's going to be fighting here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is going to be a banger of a fight. Josh, welcome to the show, brother.
How you doing, Josh?
Oh, we can't hear him now. You look great, though.
I can hear him ticking.
Yeah, have you seen that meme of Kermit the Frog typing all crazy?
He's got that
All right,
porn
can you hear us,
star
Josh?
going.
Kind of look like Michael Chandler, bro. If I squint my eyes hard enough.
Josh, can you hear
All
us?
Are you able to hear us, Josh? We can't hear you.
Little technical difficulties on the other end. It's okay. Stay tuned. We're still coming through you with this Josh Mayer Lorenzo Coca matchup. We're gonna get him to see what he has to say. Just a little bit of technical difficulties on the other end. While he gets his figured out, I am gonna say on the back end, Bo Nickel did shit the bed. And
Oh, yeah, bro.
Oh, my boy, did he.
Bro, that was embarrassing. It was almost as if he had never been punched in the face.
That was wild, bro. Like, I have to say that he gave up because he did take a couple of body shots that hit his ribs, and they were very, they were there. I mean, there's no way to deny that, but it's just something that we never
that
expected.
knee was his cop out to get. That was his time to.
I didn't want to say that, man, but I mean, somebody has to.
Rudy, log him
It's
off
kinda-
on this
it's kinda
one
like
and
when,
pull him up on the other profile that he's got.
It's kind of like when Connor was
Okay.
getting worked by Diaz, and he tried to shoot on Diaz.
And I messaged you
That
guys
was him
on
giving
that-
up.
on the
Hear
women's
you?
fight. I forget both their names, but I had a very bad taste in my mouth, and I just knew that first women's fight may have not gone as planned, and sure enough, it didn't. And so
I think we can hear you now, Josh.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, we got
Better.
you. Let's go.
Josh Mayer, everybody, BKFC contender taking on Lorenzo Coca, June 6th, BKFC numbered event in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Tingley Coliseum. How you doing, Josh Mayer?
I'm doing good, guys. It's been a while. It's been a couple of years now since I've been with y'all.
It's been a minute.
We're still going, man.
His Facebook account said, "Hey, dog, we're not gonna let it work. Pull it from my OnlyFans. My OnlyFans works 24/7. What do you know? Cha-ching! Working like a charm."
Josh,
you gonna be at this fight?
You know it, bro. Me and Gabe, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there covering the event, man. So I'm gonna try my hardest to be there for the weigh-ins. I do have to work, so I will be there for the fights, man.
Well, I like to eat after weigh-ins, so
Hell yeah, bro.
Let me take you to
Get
lunch.
this
then.
man a steak.
Let me
you
and
want, bro.
Gabe.
We got you.
Me and Gabe will figure a place out, and then as soon as I get off of work
Yeah.
and drop the wife, we'll go and meet up somewhere, brother, and go eat
The
some
wives
dinner.
are welcome. The wives, they're welcome.
Well, yeah.
yeah. I don't think mine's coming with me on this one.
What city you
Okay.
coming from, Josh?
Atlanta.
Ooh, so from across the pond, man.
Oh,
You're gonna cross
just
the
north.
Mississippi.
You're just north of me.
How's this last part of fight camp, Finn? And what do you think of Mr. Coca coming up?
I mean, I think Mr. Coca is a tough cat. I don't think he's I don't think he has experience in bare knuckle yet. I mean, he has fights. He's coming off a good KO win, so he's got his little sales are. I mean, I'm coming off a KO win, so it's promising for an exciting fight. I don't think he's fought any of the tough opponents that I've fought. You know what I mean? Ruben War is pretty tough and probably his toughest, but the last opponent kind of just gave up. It wasn't. I don't think that it was a solid win. You know, that last one that I had was a solid win against a game opponent. You know what I mean? And I've been constantly working. Every fight, I get better and better and better. And you guys have seen my growth, so you know it kind of speaks for itself.
Bro, speaking of growth, the BKFC has just exploded, man. It's exploded, man. A lot of people going to the events. They're just wild shows, bro. Wild fucking shows.
It's always exploding, and I've seen some crazy things in BKFC, and it's all been fun. I mean, BKFC takes care of us, and it's just a fun event every time. I'm addicted to it. I don't see myself going back to MMA anytime soon, just because I'm just having so much fun doing bare knuckle boxing. I feel like it's way more exciting, and the game's always changing. You know what I mean? They I don't know what else they can come up with new. You know what I mean?
A BKFC video game, and I'm calling for them to put you in the game.
I hope so. We just signed an agreement. I'm getting a BKFC players like a collector's card.
Oh yeah,
hell yeah!
I gotta get that shit.
That's dope.
So they're gonna have like 20 different versions, they said, of me, and then the limited editions will be custom signed, and they'll all be in packs, and they'll sell them at Walmart.
Bro, that is dope, man. Imagine having a card of yourself. That's freaking awesome. That's awesome.
Sportsman every other card. So
be like, hey, man, I fucking made it.
Hey, it's true. I mean, look at the baseball cards. You know, you get on
Like,
a baseball
fuck you,
card.
Babe Ruth. I'm on a
I know, right? Bro,
Mr.
you
Mayo.
get those cards, man. You better frame that shit.
yeah, I'm excited. They said they should be coming. I'm in the first pack, the first set of fighters. So I already signed my agreement and everything with them.
What's that paycheck look like?
Say that again.
What's that paycheck look like?
We can't discuss these things.
Mother.
That's all
Mr.
good.
Mayor, this is the fourth numbered event at Tingley Coliseum. We opened it up with Knucklemania 3. It was Lorenzo Hunt, Mike Richmond. The first night Bare Knuckle ever took foot in that same stadium. And it was probably one of the best fights Bare Knuckle has ever seen. And you're going to be following that on another numbered event under the Donald Sanchez headliner. What are your thoughts on the main event against Mr. Dave Mundell and Mr. Donald Sanchez coming up on your card?
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a Dave Mundell fan. I think that Dave Mundell's going to rock that guy. I know that other guy's tough. I mean, he's bringing it. He's definitely got his work cut out for him for a local fight. He's probably got the toughest guy in the state of New Mexico. So it's going to be exciting. I think there's a lot of exciting fights on this card. Every time BKFC puts out a card, and you're like, oh, damn, I got to see this one. I got to see it. And they're doing them 3, 4, 5 times a month now. It's crazy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I know my passport's good, so whenever they want me to travel, I'm ready to go.
Have you had a chance to meet Connor?
No, not yet. I was hoping he was going to be there at the Atlanta card, but he wasn't. You know, they told me about Atlanta at the end of the year, and I'm looking forward to being on that one again. Maybe he's going to show up on that one. Maybe he'll be in New Mexico. Who knows?
He might. I mean, it is a numbered card. It is a pay-per-view, so I mean, he might show up just to bring in the fans and hype the event and do a sellout again. So that Knucklemania, man, fuck, it was the best event, a bare knuckle event I've ever been able to attend. You know, so. But yeah, man. I mean, you're fighting a good guy in Coca, and you know, like you said, you know, his last fight, I guess, you know, it was, you know, it is what it is, and the way he won.
Stylistically,
it's gonna be an exciting fight, man.
Yeah, stylistically, I think this is a good fight for me. He wants to brawl. He wants. I can kind of read his game plan. He doesn't advance and doesn't change it up. And if it does, it's nothing I'll be surprised about. I've seen just about everything. And I'll meet him in the middle. We can go. Let's go. You know what I mean? I can give you. I had a little surprise in my contract this time. I haven't seen it. I don't know if they're doing it for all the fighters or if it was just added to mine. But apparently, if we go to a 5th round and there's a tie, it's a sudden death. We just pretty much go to whoever drops.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
So,
Let's hope it doesn't come to
Drop the
that.
news, Rob.
to say it's a back and forth fight and we're tied at the 5th round, there's no ties.
There's no
That's
ties. There's
badass.
no 6th round in Mexico.
No.
We're calling this round
Yes.
the Rock'em Sock'em Robot Round.
Hell yeah!
Yes. There's no
Hell
6th
yeah.
If we hit that
Wow.
round, I'm gonna want a bonus for that performance.
Hell yeah, bro!
Oh wow, I know. So Gabe and I we're getting in there, pretty deep with the whole rule set and everything here in New Mexico, and I know they're not doing a 6th round. They're not implementing that, so having a sudden death, quote unquote, 6th round, I think that's dope. That is badass, man.
Yeah.
It's going to bring more excitement because
You got to
it's
leave
like,
it all in line.
why leave it as a draw? I mean, you're gonna leave the fans wanting more, and you want a winner. There's always got to be a winner in these types of fights, right? So
Yeah,
to
there's
do
not
that,
gonna-
it's dope.
There's not going to be a Mar versus Coca 2. This is going to be a basically. I think it's going to be a great fight. I get to fight him in his hometown. He's going to be excited. He's coming off a good win, so I expect him to be tough and to be prepared. He knows I'm a step up from his last opponent. I know that he's probably going to be a step up from my last opponent. Like BKFC's made this a good fight. I mean, there's not an A side and a B side. There's a let's meet in the middle and fuck you side.
Hell yeah!
What I don't get is like when I'm watching like UFC, and there was he's the hometown guy, right? And the crowd goes fucking crazy. I'm like, they just added 1,000% more pressure on this dude to go out there and overachieve. Where the guy is not from there just shows up like, I'm just here to work. You know what I mean? And like the other guy, they try to do too much.
It's another day at the office, but nobody wants to get knocked out in front of their friends and family.
Nobody did.
Except for Anthony Smith.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Too soon?
Bro.
My bad.
Too soon, bro.
Has there been any thought on? I don't even know if this is a thing, but I know that Lorenzo Coca is a fighter of the bare knuckle roster, but also his brother Joe Coca is a ref. So I don't even know if that's even possible. But has that been a thought in your camp about maybe his brother reffing your fight?
I don't think that's a conflict of interest, and
Big time.
It's not ethical. I don't think that they're going to allow.
Right.
Do I think that his brother can have influence? I don't plan on letting him get to a decision. So he can have all the influence he wants, but when his brother's sleeping on the mat and he's picking his brother up and dusting him off,
Yeah.
Let's go.
His brother could be there to catch him.
Fuck yeah, bro.
You got to ask these questions. I mean, it's all a possibility, So I appreciate the real answer.
What weight class are you fighting at?
55.
Okay. How much weight do you have to cut?
I walk around at 172, so I've got a few more pounds left, but I'm feeling good.
Being from Georgia, you're more out of a sea level elevation. Has the elevation in New Mexico been a thought process throughout the camp?
I don't think it's that far off, is it?
We are about
Atlanta's
we're about 5,000
near the
here
Appalachians.
at Tingley.
Say that again.
We're about a mile up here at Tingley.
A mile up?
Yeah,
That's it?
that's it. I don't know. I just, it's just a question on the fight camp. It's a big deal here. Jackson's, they pride themselves off of a lot of fighters, working at elevation here in this state. And I know, like Lorenzo Hunt, when he came for the Mike Richmond fight, he was welcome to the Jackson's camp, and I asked him that, and it was something that he brought up. But again, I know you guys train really hard, and
we
elevation
train
really is a
hard,
thing.
and I do a lot of hyperbaric and stuff. I mean, it opens up my lungs, it opens up my body. I'm training constantly every single day. I push myself as always. So, I mean, I'm out there to perform. I don't really, I don't quit. I just keep going. So, I mean, if I'm sucking air, I'd be surprised,
That's good.
I like that
That's
answer.
good that you're putting in the work.
Atlanta's elevation is 1,050 feet.
So it's actually higher than New Mexico. No, I don't know.
No.
Yeah, not
New
even
Mexico's
close.
still a mile high. They train at elevation. It's a thing, but I've seen a lot of fighters come and have success here, and elevation really isn't a thing. But it's something I like to ask, just to see if it's something a fighter kind of incorporated into their camp, because you never know.
Atlanta's got more thugs.
And they got the best strip clubs.
Hey.
Yeah, what time, baby?
Oh my god. Josh,
Yeah,
what do you like to do for fun, bro?
fight.
Well,
This
but
dude
you're
is
not
not.
training. What?
He is not
When I'm
invited
not
to the barbecue.
training or working or running two companies, I'm with my kids and my family and doing whatever we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I literally, like, whatever time I can away from family and work is training, and that's been my life for years. I'm excited after the fight. We get to take our boat out on the lake and stuff like that, so that'll be fun.
Hell yeah.
But I'm pretty focused during fight camp, so there's not going to be a whole lot of that.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, like, do you have any plans while you're out there to do something? So you're going to go on the lake?
Where, New Mexico?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to get in and get out. No one wants to be in New Mexico.
Fuck you.
I don't know if I want to be in this dry ass
What have you
state.
heard about it just from being from Atlanta?
Say that?
What have you heard about New Mexico, and have you been here before?
Yeah, I've been there a long time ago when I was younger. I used to live in California. New Mexico's not that far, but I mean, it's a desert, man. I mean, there's not really, to me, the sights aren't really that entertaining. There's better things around Atlanta. I don't really, the desert and sand doesn't really please me.
There's more than just the desert and sand over here, man.
Or cactuses and no trees.
They got a poop museum. Remember I called that museum live on the air, bro?
Bro, that's awesome, dog.
They got
Do you think
aliens.
we were part of Mexico, or are we New Mexico, or do people think in Atlanta that we're part of Mexico?
No, I don't know. I was telling that to my kids. Like, where's New Mexico? Is that in Mexico? I was like, no, it's New Mexico.
It's now going to be
part of
called.
Mexico then.
They're changing the name to New America, bro.
Shut up.
That's great.
Oh,
That's
that's
awesome, bro.
fucked up, bro.
How many kids do you have?
I have two,
What's their ages?
8 and 9.
I got
Wow.
8-year-old twins, so I feel your pain.
What do they think about your bare knuckle run?
My kids love it. They get a lot of excitement at the fights. They're pretty wild into it. They love supporting my fights and going out there. It gets to a point during fight camp after the fight when I've kind of bummed it up and healed up, and my kids are like, Dad, when are you fighting again? So, I mean, they grew up their whole life with me fighting, so they just know that's something I do 2, 3, 4 times a year,
Dude, I'd love to see the look on their faces, how stoked they are when they get those trading cards of their dad, bro. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome, bro.
So you say you do it 2 to 3, 4 times a year. What are some of the goals? We never look past an opponent and Mr. Lenzo Coca, but you do get past him. You do get a win in his hometown. What are some of the things that we look to do after this win?
I mean, I want to work my way up the ladder. I think BKFC has seen that I've proved myself the last fight, and they said that they're going to, they see that I'm committed. So I'm hoping that they're going to let me work up the ladder and get back to where I need to be. And I feel like there's some really tough guys at the top of the 55 division. I'm not worried about it. I just want to get there. You know what I mean?
What's your rank? Or do they even have a ranking system?
They have a ranking. They have off rankings. I mean,
So Tony Loco Soto, right? They're gonna come to Texas, coming forward, right? He is gonna be Mr. Franco is the champion in that division, and Mr. Soto went overseas to try to go ahead and attain that title. It was a very good fight. Some say the best fight in bare knuckle history, and it was a big standout for the company. He's coming back, and he's getting another opportunity in Texas for the first time in Texas. Bare knuckle is legal. Is that something that you're looking for?
Texas fight is going to be wild. Texas. It's going to be wild. Bare knuckle in Texas is going to be nuts. I think as far as that last fight with versus Franco,
Soto
I think that
Franco.
was his best performance. He really committed to that fight, and I feel like it humbled him, and now we get to see the real Soto come forward. You know what I mean? Now he's got hungry again, and he wasn't just eating wins. He took a step back, and I'm sure he's going to come back forward. It's going to be an exciting fight. I hope they put a sudden death match on that one too, because no one wants to see that one go all 5.
So, Mr. Mao, it's announced. They're selling tickets. They already have his code. It's set in stone. It's in date. He put a lot into this camp, and he fell short. And sometimes I think that Mr. Soto could be a little bit bitter online, and I think that sometimes it goes against his favor these days. So if that fight does happen again, where do you fall in, and what do you think happens in Texas? Because they did announce it, and there is tickets on sale.
It could be that Franco has an adjustments to make to come here. I mean, he's been pretty active. Franco's been extremely active lately. You know what I mean? I think Soto has had a chance to take a step back and work on what he needs to. So, I'm hoping Soto gets that win, honestly.
It's big for America. It's big for USA, and I think it makes for a big fight for someone like you, who is a top contender, and someone that could come make a statement in Mr. Coca's hometown. I think that you are not only in the talks, but possibly a top contender. Because Kai doesn't want to move up. There's a lot of animosity at that down a position as far as the weight class goes, and I think once Mr. Soto gets past Franco, if he does, there's no more to be had. So he's going to have to defend on his home turf, and he's possibly going to have to defend against a fellow American. And I think that
I was matched up against Soto before, and there was a medical issue that fight wasn't able to happen. I'd love the opportunity again. I that would be a great opportunity for me, but I have to earn my spot back. Basically, I like how BKFC is actually giving people a shot to work their way up. They're not just feeding people these losses and stuff like that. Now, there's some that are questionable, but everybody's going to say that in every sport,
Mm-hmm.
Our good friend and bare knuckle fighter Andrew Emery Adam, he says, "What's up?"
What's up, Andrew?
Oh man, Josh, I can't wait, man. I can't wait to finally meet you, man, because we've known each other for a long time.
Years.
Real quick, Josh, I want to ask you about the Atlanta card. I know it was a big deal for the promotion, and they did step face into the state this last year. were you at the card, and what was the feedback, and
Which one?
how did you feel? They did Atlanta this last year.
Yeah, Atlanta was
Yeah.
great.
For the first time.
My people show up. Honestly, I wish they got a bigger venue so we could have more tables and stuff like that. Maybe next time they're putting their toes in the water and they see Atlanta's wild. Atlanta's nuts, and they were there. The tables were sold out in first 3-4 minutes. I was fighting.
Was that from your ticket sales, or was that just from people that were on the card?
I had to split. I had to split tables with other people, so it was fair that we were able to share tickets because I had sponsors that were trying to buy that bought 4 tables, and then another guy's sponsors bought 4 tables, and then we were fighting over the remainder tables. Joe Elmore sold a gang of tables. I had at least 7 more tables sold, and there was none available. So
that's awesome, man.
I have a
really
huge
good
here in Atlanta, and I think they want me back on my card just because.
Bro, if you ever need any photos done, I'm 5 hours south of you.
In Florida?
Yeah, I'm right here in Jacksonville, or just north of Jacksonville.
I'll hit you up when I come to Florida.
Hollywood, I'm sure they'll have you on soon, right?
I tried to get on this last Florida card. I mean, I've had a few opponents that just they said, "Oh, we possibly got a matchup," and then, "Oh no, they went a different direction. They wanted different." You know what I mean? I've had just for this camp though, like when I was kind of feeling disappointed that I wasn't getting matches where I wanted to. I tried in CT, I tried in this. The cards fill up quick. They know
HD. They got a couple big names. Ryan Reber, Mr. Eval. I mean, they got Irabola. They got a lot of big names that could sell that stadium out just by themselves. And they call it themselves the cash grab. The Hollywood, Florida, the Hard Rock, the Seminole, the Guitar. I mean, that's their home.
I've been there. I've been there for one of the fights at the Hard Rock. You got to say, Florida is wild. Like when we were out there at the Hard Rock, if you're looking around the crowd, I got into a crowd fight at the last at the last of the and it was me sitting next to. So I didn't realize. So like the Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, all that, they all have their groups,
bro.
They're very, very into the fights and very, very well. So I was at the let's say the border between them all. And I didn't realize it. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking around, I'm like, this crowd is nuts. Like I was waiting for something to happen. And one dude spills a beer on the shoe of the dude sitting right next to me. And there's some big dudes. They start throwing blows, and the dude next to me gets knocked out. Face hits the concrete. He's straight snoring. The other guy gets on top of him and just starts hitting him. And I was like, I can't watch this guy die in front of me. So I took off on him and just started just throwing hands. And the security came, took us all, arrested us. And then everyone said oh, I was protecting that dude. So they let me go, but they took in the casino, they had all the guys lined up out in the hallway, and then they took them off. I'm like, dude, my wife's never going to let me come to a fight by myself again.
Well, if you come to Florida, bring me with you.
I'll come. I'll let you know when I come down.
Hell yeah,
bro. Homeboy's like 6'6". Aren't you like 6'6", right?
Yeah, 6'6", 5'20".
5'8".
This dude's a monster, bro.
I got you. I'll pick you up by your feet and I'll hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker. You know what I mean? Just be whipping his ass around. Wow. Yeah, Florida's wide open, boy. This motherfucker here. We already had a bear attack this past week and a gator attack this week.
I'm gonna find out where I'm sitting before I just sit down in some random spot.
You're like, not there.
StubHub checking this shit out.
Right there.
Where's my exits at?
I know, right? Where's my exits? Oh man, Josh, which one was your first tattoo, and when did you get your first tattoo?
My 18th birthday was my first tattoo, and it was my sister who passed. Okay. And then the past few years,
condolences.
my good friend who does all my other work, he did this. My chest was the last. He comes out here to Georgia. He's from California. He comes out 3-4 times a year. His name is Dylan Jaffa, and he owns a shop out there. He travels a lot with conventions. He has family out here in Georgia. So every time he comes out, about few times a year, we work on, between me and my wife, we work on something. And I don't know, I'm trying to get in there, but I'm trying to get covered.
Does your wife get tattoos too?
She does. She hasn't for a long time. And then the last couple of times we've been getting tattoos, she has one artist working on one arm and one on the other, and she's playing catch.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Which one's your favorite one so far?
My wife right here.
Oh, that's nice.
That's cool, man.
That's sick.
That's a sick tattoo right there. Hell yeah, man. You got any pets?
Yes, we have 3 Frenchies.
Frenchies, that's a Frenchie gang, bro. I got 2 of them here.
Here we got a cat and then a pit bull, and then we have a Connie Corso coming that's supposed to be born fight week. So,
Nice.
Wow, man, you can have a fucking zoo there.
yeah, I have space.
Aren't Frenchies the best, though, bro? They love you no matter what.
Yeah, they're good. They're like house goblins, though. They snort. They're wild. They'll
They'll bite
like,
everything you own, but
they're
still love
miniature
you.
bulldogs. They think
Yeah,
that,
pretty much.
they think that they're tough, but they don't realize that they're not much bigger than a chihuahua.
That's right, man.
That's how Joey feels about regular people.
Yeah, I have an old English bulldog, and he's 90 pounds. And his ass be bogarting everything in his house. I'm like, bitch, I bought it. That's mine. Like, get the hell off of it. He just looks at me like I owe him money or something. I'm like, bitch. Bastard.
Oh, that's funny. Guys, you got anything more for Josh?
No, I appreciate you jumping on, man, with us.
Appreciate
awesome,
you guys inviting me on again, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, man.
Know, I hope to catch up with you guys again after the fight, maybe.
Hell yeah.
We'll talk about how sick of a win it was. And then maybe we'll catch up again on the Atlanta card at the end of the year.
You got anything you want to say to your opponent? Because he's watching.
Yeah, I know he's watching. I bet he is.
You want me to say it for you?
Go ahead. Let's go.
No.
When you get in the ring, prepare to get the shit knocked out of you because I'm coming to fuck you up. It's payday, motherfucker.
So, I know he's ready. I just
Peace
don't
up, A-Town down.
That is June 6th, BKFC 75, Albuquerque, Tingley Coliseum. Get your tickets now. Use your code, Josh Mayer. Let's go. He's ready to come on and put on a fucking show for you guys. Let's go. He's coming from ATL, TIP, baby, Atlanta, Georgia. So let's ride.
East Coast, baby, let's ride.
Yeah. So we actually have Mr. Coca.
Lorenzo Coca.
We got Lorenzo. He's actually going to jump on right now. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna say shit. Okay.
we actually going to have them on next week. So it's going to be fun, man. We're getting the 2 opponents back to back. So, Josh, any last words?
Why don't you all get us on together?
Jump on next week.
Jump on next week.
That'll be awesome.
Just watch a little window pop up. What's up, motherfucker?
Yeah, dude. Let's do that, bro.
Yeah.
I'll be in Vegas next week, but we'll still be doing the show.
I'm just ready for an exciting fight. I hope he brings it. I know he's going to want to bring it. Yeah, I don't have anything but exciting fights. So let's go.
Hell yeah, man.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
Okay. So
Same
is there
age as
any pre-fight jitters, or is that come and gone?
At this point, I mean, usually as the walkout, I start feeling it and I start getting it. And the second the bell rings, the second I get in the ring, it's go time. There's whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And then all of our preparations led up to that. I just have trust in my skills and have faith in the outcome. And and I'm prepared for whatever is thrown at me.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome, man. Josh, I just want to say, knowing you for this long and watching you from your amateur fights to getting into the pro fights, and then now we're here in bare knuckle. The growth that you've shown, it's been fucking amazing, bro. And
Appreciate it, man.
yeah, man, and every time you fight, man, we're always rooting for you. I'm always trying to catch the times when you're fighting live. But yeah, man, I just want to say that we're pretty stoked, man. We're pretty proud of everything that you've been accomplishing in your fight career, bro.
I mean, y'all been there since almost pretty much day one. So,
Yeah, for sure.
I think we've all grown up together.
Yeah.
We have. And it's
Damn,
fucking amazing that I'm finally gonna be able to meet you, man. Out of all these years, you're flying out here. We're gonna have a nice fight and take some fucking awesome pics. And
just to forewarn you, Roberto's going to ask you out on a date when he sees you.
We already talked about dinner, right? We already dinner, right?
Yes, sir.
Josh, I just wanted to say I've loved you for so long. I've watched all your fights. This is an amazing journey.
He's got your name lower back tat. Don't you, Roberto?
It's not there. It's on the taint.
Damn! Man, oh man.
BKFC 75, everybody. Josh Maurer.
Josh, any last words, man? Any buddy you want to shout out, your sponsors, friends, family, whatever, man, go for it.
Definitely want to do some shout outs. Loganville Ford's been nothing but always been in my corner taking care of me. Barber Orthopedics, I couldn't keep doing it without them. They're amazing. Those two out of my sponsors have been there from day one, and they've literally been ride or die for me all the way. And I've done so much to take care of me, and my family, my friends, my fans, the supporters, all you guys that are there supporting me. You make me go out there and you give it a purpose that I'm doing this, and I love to hear when other people are excited. It pumps me up. So thank you all.
Hell yeah.
Right on, man. Josh, thanks again, bro, for jumping on. This won't be the last time. I know we're going to get you back on here soon after this fight, once you finish fishing on the lake there. And so, yeah, man.
I'm ready for next week. Pull me on there.
Hey,
yeah, bro.
jump on, bro. I'll send you the link, bro. I'll send you the link.
I bet you won't.
If we don't hear from you next week, bro, keep in touch, and me and Gabe will figure something out for after the weigh-ins, and then we'll see you then, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thanks,
Appreciate you guys.
Have a good one, brother.
Later, Josh. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Murr.
Josh Maurer, BKFC 75, ladies and gentlemen. Against Lorenzo Coco, what a great fight. Lorenzo Coco coming off a win at the Kiva Auditorium this last month.
Yeah. Yep. That was a good fight, Gabe. That was a good fight. Right on. Awesome dude, man.
So let's finish up our recap of last week's event. We left off Ranier de Ritter versus Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel shit the bed.
Oh no.
And a lot of people. There was a lot of fights that parlay killers, bro. This was one of them.
It was the only one of the two.
Yep. And then Corey Sandhagen, Davison Figueiredo. Corey Sandhagen made it look easy, bro. Figgy's just
50-50
I said it last week.
And Figueiredo got his knee popped back.
Yeah.
Johnny.
That looked like it hurt, boy.
But he was getting destroyed, bro. He was getting destroyed, and
Like
it just goes to show Davison that's not your weight class, bro. That's not your division. You should go back down. I don't see him winning very much in this bantamweight division.
Yeah, when you move up a position, your knee gets blown the fuck out. It happened.
Yep. That sucked. Yeah, but overall, this event was like a 5 for me. It was not that great. The Ryan Garcia fight sucked ass. Canelo fight,
dude,
it
that
was
was
boring.
boring, bro. That Canelo fight to me was it was such a snooze fest.
Yep.
It just fucking sucked, bro. Like, and that's not a typical Canelo fight, bro. Like, all his fights are exciting, even if it goes the distance. It's still an exciting 12 rounds. But this one was just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, they both didn't even want to be there. They just wanted to go swing a little bit, dance around the fucking ring, and collect that check. Like, they just like didn't give a shit.
Nobody did that night. I mean,
No.
only props you can give to is Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, Fimo Lopez, bro, he fucking looked phenomenal.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Bro.
He's the only guy, bro. I mean, he's saving boxing right now. Without Teofimo Lopez, that card would not even be talked about right now. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Rudy,
About that-
how's the
about that
hotel,
time.
dog? You got a little fucking bar downstairs, or what the fuck's going on right now?
Yeah,
bro?
they got a bar. They got a bar downstairs. I was gonna jump in the pool, but they share the pool with the rec center here at University of Houston, and I don't want to
H-Town,
walk a
baby,
block away.
H-Town. Derek Lewis
That'd be-
style, baby. Fucking Derek Lewis style.
My balls
Yeah.
was hot.
My balls was hot.
I was telling Rudy before we started that if I was still living out in Houston, me and him would be doing the podcast right there in the hotel. And
Hell
probably
yeah.
something.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have a
Drunk.
restaurant sponsored fucking live. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Boy, hey, Gabe hardly ever says anything on the podcast, right? You could tell this motherfucker's 3 margaritas in because he was
That's
like trying to
right,
be serious
that's
as
right.
fuck with no questions. He's like, anyway, you would thought da-da-da-da. I'm like, I said, let him ride with it. Let's see how it turns out.
They're called silver coins.
He said, the fucking tickets are being sold right now. What say you? Like, hell yeah, I'm gonna fight.
It's about that time, Roberto.
Outside the cage.
There's always some awesome topics to talk about outside of the cage news. Sometimes they've been MMA related, combat sports related. Sometimes it's not. And right now, it's probably not. What do we got, Rudy?
So the first story is something you sent in our chat. Apparently, a violent humanoid robot snapped and started attacking people. So let's take a look and
there's a
see this video.
too.
And I'm in a hotel, so it may take a minute for it to load. But apparently, the violent humanoid robot snaps and attacks factory workers in a wild video. He went full Terminator. Stupid ads. It was like a real life rock'em sock'em. That's the second time we've heard that term tonight. The rise of the machine seems closer than we might think. Freaky footage captured the moment that a humanoid robot seemingly snapped and lashed out its handlers like something from a dystopian sci-fi thriller. Get to the video. Let me see it. Okay, so this is it.
Yeah, look, they're
What's he
gonna
doing,
turn it
bro?
on. They're turning it on. They're testing it out. And then the fucking robot's like, you know what? Fuck you. Chop, chop, chop.
Oh, shit.
Come here, bitch.
Rise of the Robot. It looks funny, but imagine getting smacked by that thing.
Dude, that thing's moving.
Look at that nerd, dude. He's like, oh.
That thing was
Oh,
split.
no, he very strong.
Whatever.
He's very, very strong. The robot, very, very strong. What else do we got, bro? What else do we got?
The raccoon.
The
bro,
raccoon with the meth
Oh,
pipe.
yeah. So over the weekend, there was a raccoon. Well, this lady got stopped, right? She got stopped because she was doing
Messed up.
something in her car. And, the cop pulls up to check the car. And it turns out there was a raccoon with a meth pipe. Look, I'm going to show you guys a video. Just
Bro,
pulling
they
it
were
up now.
both smoking crack, dude.
Hey, I'm Officer Brandon, Springfield Township Police Department.
Okay, stop it, Josh. How are you?
So the reason I stopped you is you are suspended with a warrant for your arrest.
I am?
So do me a favor, turn off the car, put the keys up on the dash, detain you for that warrant, and because you are suspended actively. Oh. Hey. come here.
Hello?
The raccoon has her meth pipe.
As what?
Oh my god.
Her meth pipe.
You gotta be-
He's playing with the meth
Hello?
pipe right now. No, don't reach
I'm
for
waiting on
it.
you.
That's
I don't know
evidence
where
now.
you're at.
Oh, I don't want him to have
Well,
that.
that's why I'm gonna do it. Hey, buddy.
Huh?
It's okay.
Okay, you're on Arlington. He'll be here in 2 minutes. I'm right across from my house.
Poor raccoon.
Is that what that
Okay,
is?
man.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is
Trash
what
in the
she's
car.
smoking meth in.
Okay.
The raccoon's playing with her meth pipe.
All right.
Oh, there's no. He's trying to smoke it.
All right.
He's trying to smoke the other one, dude. See how many crack
There's
pipes
no
she
way.
has.
All right. Enough fun and games.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, poor raccoon, bro.
God, dude, poor raccoon.
That's clearly her pet, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, be driving around with a fucking raccoon just jumping in your truck out of nowhere.
That fucking van was nasty.
So here's another story that caught my attention this week. It was a scientists released the first image of a mystery alien orb that was floating around in Colombia. And look, you could see it in this video here.
Aliens, bro. It's the Anunnaki.
Look at that thing. And we've shown videos of those orbs before. Remember that black one that we saw? But check that shit out, bro. Look at that. Isn't that weird? And it landed and somebody got it, and then they reported that they poured water on it and it was like so hot, dude. It was super hot. That is weird, bro. Look at that shit.
Man,
And
here's
here's
2025 with AI, man. I don't trust nothing of the shit I see.
and apparently this is what it is.
That's what
That's
it is.
wild, bro. Yeah.
All because it crashed on.
What do you think about it? Look at the video's right here, dude. He found it. Go back to it. I want to see that video again. He literally found it. Did you see that? The ending of that?
Are you ready to build the skills?
Stupid ass commercials. Come on, man. Look. See, it landed right there. Did you see it?
Yep, and then that's right in the corner right there. It found it right there.
Bro. What the
Okay.
hell?
There's no way he recorded that whole thing, and out of everywhere, that bitch just drops right in front of him.
No, he's the guy who found it, but they found other footage. People found other footage that I think floating around the
So it's
city.
all pieced together.
Yeah.
I'm about to say sus. Well, in Florida, we had an alligator attack, killed an elderly woman, and we had a black bear attack, killed an elderly man and his dog.
Oh no,
Yeah.
That sucks. I went to an exhibit today at the Museum of Natural Science, and it was one of the exhibits was like deadly ways to die. It was like crazy, autopsy reports, all sorts of crazy shit, poisons, people getting killed by bears. It was nuts, dude. It was cool experience, man.
This is how dumb we have become as a society. These people were in like a 12-foot canoe, right? They see the alligator in the water. My first instinct is to leave that bitch alone.
Right.
Not theirs. Their instinct is,
opposite way.
let's get closer so we can get a better photo, a better video. So when
Let's
the damn
play
thing,
with
when it submerges, they keep going, and they end up hitting it on the back or something. It jumped, and when it jumped up out the water, it tipped the canoe, and she fell right on top of the alligator.
Oh,
Alligator just does
no.
instinct. He just grabbed a hold of her, and it was all over but the crying after that point.
Bro, that's a sad way to go, man.
Imagine
Get
being
that
that
perfect photo.
Imagine being that man watching your wife just go into the dark water and you don't see her for a minute.
You gotta jump in, bro. You gotta jump in after
You
that.
have to, yeah.
Ain't
I
no
don't know, man.
question.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
So our buddy Scott Waring, he posted this video, UFO ring over Kansas, not too long ago. Check it out.
What the is this? And I'm not using no app.
It's an Indy 500.
Right? It looks like a racetrack in the sky.
K32. And I have never
Got
seen
Talladega?
anything like that in my life. And it appears that little black stuff is falling down the center of it.
What the fuck, dude?
Just weird. And then just to let you all know, not kidding here, this is real. Sorry, it's my phone doing that because it's a piece of crap Motorola. Just so you can see, it's me.
I trust him.
And I'm live. And it's starting to dissipate.
Bro, what is that? What do you think it is, dude? You think that's like a cloaking device?
Sonic boom.
A sonic boom?
I don't know.
I think it's aliens, bro.
Looks like
Not
ninth
saying
grade
it's
ringworm,
aliens, but it was aliens.
Everything is aliens, bro.
What about
Hey,
them
who knows?
saying they found structures or something under the pyramids?
Oh yeah, we talked about that on our last show. Remember, Roberto?
Yeah.
The pyramids under the pyramids.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I went to the King Tut exhibit today as well. Saw a bunch of exhibits. It was fun.
Hell yeah.
So let's go and break down this week's fight card. This is going to be UFC 315, Muhammad versus Della Maddalena. The event starts, the early prelims start at 5:30 p.m. So let's break this card down. Before we do that, let me pull up the fight poster and let's give it our score. I don't know, man. I'm gonna give it a 2, just like the 2 right in the middle.
Yep. A number 2.
Yep.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
Anything with the number 2, bro, is the worst hand in poker. So I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah, and Manon Fiaro looks like one of those weird aliens from Men in Black. Remember that long body one? Looks like a roach. Looks like her, bro.
That's crazy. Crazy.
All right,
dog.
so we are going to open up the first fight and break these down, baby. First fight, Brad Katona versus Bekzat Almakan. Plus 150 favorite for Brad Katona. Bekzat is minus 180. They both lost their last fight. Looks like Bekzat lost his last to Umar Nurmagomedov. And Brad Katona, Jean Matsumoto. Who you got on this one, guys?
I'm going Brad.
I'm going to go with Begzat by decision.
I'll take Bekzat by decision too.
Yeah, I'm going with
man. They're coming in full force, bro.
But I feel like it's going to be a barn burner, though. You know, it's not going to be a close one, and it's going to be like how.
Oh no, it's going to be a hard-fought, unanimous decision for Bekzat.
How old is Bekzat? 27.
27.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good fight.
I'll go with him too.
Good opener. Next up, we got Daniel Santos, Zhang Yong Lee, prelim featherweight fight, 145-pound division. Daniel Wildcat Santos has a hard time making weight, so he moved up. He's 11-2-0. Believe he is the underdog here. Zhang Yong Lee is 11-2-0, coming off a loss against Haider Amil. Who you got on this one, guys?
Well, his last loss was a knockout too. Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, for Santos to come up a weight and then winning his last 2 fights, and Lee losing his last fight,
Santos.
He lost against Haider Amil, man. I'm going to go with Santos. And I think it's going to be by decision.
I don't know, man.
For me, it's tough with moving up in weight. I feel like it could be a pretty even fight for me.
Yeah.
But I guess I have to take the juice and go with the favorite here and just trust what the book thinks is going to happen. And hopefully I can cash that side and move on to the next.
Yeah, he's a slight favorite. Zhang Yong Lee, minus 128, plus 107 underdog for Daniel Santos. My money's going to be on the guy with the height and reach advantage. I think he's going to win, but by decision. Be a hard-fought win. But Daniel's not some guy you want to count out. I just don't think he's going to be able to. I think he's going to fade, man. Next up, we got Marc-Andre Barriault versus Bruno Silva. Marc-Andre Barriault, 3 losses in a row, minus 155, the favorite. 4 losses in a row for Bruno Silva, plus 130, slight underdog. My money's on Marc-Andre Barriault. I think he wins this fight, and it's going to be by decision.
One of these dudes getting their walking papers.
They're both
For
gonna
sure,
get their
bro.
walking papers, bro. They're both.
They
It
should have
doesn't matter
won
who
'em.
wins. Doesn't matter who wins. They're both gonna get cups with the UFC.
Yeah,
What are
Bruno
they
hasn't
gonna
won a
bring,
fight in
bro?
2
Like-
years.
Free up some money.
Shout out, Clint. This is what's called a fireball and popcorn fight. You get
Yep.
your shot during this fight, and you fill up your popcorn bucket, and you stay very, very far away from it, putting your money on it.
Next up, we got Navajo Sterling. That dude looks weird versus Ivan Erslan, 6-0. Navajo Sterling, minus 290 favorite, going up against Ivan Erslan, light heavyweight, 14-4-0, plus 235 underdog from Croatia. I'm going to go with the 6-0 contender.
Navajo
I'm
for
going
sure.
for Sterling knockout round 2, bro.
Attaboy. That dude got the height and reach on that dude.
Yeah,
What's Israel Adesanya's coach's name?
Ivan Erslan.
No, it's Eugene something, right?
Yeah,
Gene Okerlund.
You know, he's giving Sterling a hard time, Israel Adesanya a hard time, and you know, he knows his fighters, and I feel like City Kickboxing is putting a lot behind Mr. Sterling, and he is a New Zealand standout, top prospect. I think that he's going to come out with the win, and it may be even in a spectacular fashion, possibly.
and his name is Navajo.
Tough kid.
Hey.
So everyone got Navajo?
Yes, sir.
Navajo. Modestas Bukauskas versus Ion Kutelaba. Modestas Bukauskas plus 100 underdog, 17-6-0 going up against Ion the Hulk Kutelaba, 19-10-0, minus 120 favorite. They both coming fresh off back-to-back wins. It looks like Ion beat Ibo Aslan in his last fight out. Modestas beat Rafael Cerqueira. I don't remember that fight, but I don't know, man. If I'm going to go with anyone, I'm going to go with the Hulk, Ion Kutelaba. I think he can grind it out to a decision.
If Kutelaba comes in wearing green, he's gonna win.
I like Bukowskis. I think that every other dog is a public dog on this card. I think he's going to come out and surprise a lot of people. And I'm going to put my money on Bukowskis, man, for a technical finish.
Yeah,
that's a good call.
I'm calling Bukowskis in round 3 KO or TK.
Bukakas. Well, I got cute labias, so
I'm going for Bukaki.
Bukaki, cute labias.
The Texas Bukaki.
Next up, we got a fight I don't care 2 shits about. Jessica Andrade versus Jasmine Jasdavicius, 125-pound pro MMA fight, 3 rounds, plus 230 underdog for Jessica Andrade. Jasmine Jasdavicius, 4 fights in a row, minus 280 favorite. My money's on the person with all the momentum, Jasmine Jasdavicius. Boring decision fight.
Yep, sandwich fight of the night. Next.
Pass.
Canadian bacon.
Next up, we got Mike Mallet versus Charles Radke. 11-2-0, minus 225 favorite for Mike Mallet. Charles Radke, Chuck Buffalo. What a horrible name. Plus 180 underdog. Won his last fight as well. They're looking to extend that win streak. I am going to put my money on Mike Malott. I think he puts his dude away.
Yep, Mike Malott, KO, round 3.
Who you got, Gabe?
It's a tough one for me. I had no Magny last fight, and he did cash on that dog price. But I'm going to have to roll Mallet this time in his home country, and I feel like he's ready.
Yeah, I think so too, man.
Going with Malo.
Malo. That's probably how you do pronounce it. Benoit Saint-Denis versus Kyle Propolik. I think Benoit Saint-Denis is a last-minute changeup, if I'm not mistaken. He is a huge favorite.
He was
Minus-
scheduled,
Very
but
huge
Kyle is a
favorite,
last-minute opponent.
Oh, yeah, Kyle's a last-minute opponent. And a minus 1050, huge favorite. Lost 2 in a row. 13-3-0 going against Kyle Pollock. Kill shot 18-8-0 plus 600. Probably the biggest underdog on the card. He's won 3 fights in a row. I think this is his UFC debut. I think he's going to get starched. Benoit Saint-Denis is not an easy guy to put away. Dustin Poirier beat the shit out of him. Renato Moicano fucked him up too. I think he's looking to bounce back, and he's going to bounce back with a statement. And unfortunately, Kyle's going to be on the wrong side of that statement on Saturday night.
Sir.
I'm going to go with Kyle.
Damn.
I like that.
Sorry, excuse me.
That kid ain't got nothing to lose.
I know he doesn't, right? All right. So next up, we have Alexa Grasso versus Natalia Silva, flyweight division, 125-pound. Alexa Grasso, fresh off a loss, plus 170 underdog, going up against Natalia Silva, 18-5-1, minus 205 favorite, 18-5-1. She's won a bunch of fights in a row. I like Alexa in this fight, but I also like Natalia. I'm going to stay away from this one. I don't know, bro. I got to choose Alexa just for the fact that she's
a dog,
one of our
dude.
supporters, man. She's one of our supporters, man.
She is a dog. You cannot count her out of any fight.
No, I texted Alexa earlier today, and I told her that we had her back, and we were gonna root for her, and she's like, "Please pray for a good fight, and thank you." So shout out to you, Alexa.
Well, if that's the case, I'm going to put Hundy on Grasso.
Hey.
She's a friend of the show, then we're right.
I'll bet the house on Grasso.
Let's ride.
Yeah, man. Alexa, she barely lost against Valentina, dude, in a unanimous decision. The fight before that, she had won the
goddamn, look
decision.
who she was fighting.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So I don't know. I like Natalia Silva. I think she's awesome. I think it's going to be a back and forth war of attrition, and I just think Alexa has more tools in her bag.
She's hungry, bro. Alexa's hungry to go get back in there and try to fight for that belt. Now that Valentina is going to be fighting her retirement fight. So,
whoa,
what was that?
Fucking lightning and thunder.
Dang, already?
It's pouring out here. Yeah, man, it's pouring. All right.
It never stops raining out there, bro.
Next up, bro, Jose Aldo versus Ayman Zahabi, main card, bantamweight, 135-pound fight, minus 225 favorite for Jose Junior Aldo. Ayman Zahabi, 12-2-0, plus 185 underdog. I don't know, man. I like this fight. Evil Ariel Helwani, he's been doing really good, bro. He really has. I don't know, man. I can't count Jose Aldo out because every time I do, he ends up winning. And every time I don't, he ends up losing.
I'm going for the guy with the momentum right now, man. I think Zahabi
baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I think the Canadian's going to come in and bring it.
Evil Ariel.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's going to win by decision. I mean, he's not going to be able to take out Jose Aldo unless he catches him, but I think it's going to be a hard-fought, unanimous decision win for Zahabi.
Man, everybody's picking Zahabi. No, they're picking Aldo online, 83%.
They're picking Aldo, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the hometown guy, man.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I don't see Jose knocking this dude out. It's going to be a good fight.
I don't like him because he says he pronounces his name Jose. It's Jose,
right? Jose Aldo.
It's Brazilian, so it's Jose.
Fucking weirdo.
Yeah. All right. Next up, co-main event: Valentina Shevchenko versus Manon Fiorot, UFC Flyweight Championship, 125-pound, 5-round fight. 24-4-1, minus 155 favorite Valentina the Bullet Shevchenko, Manon the Beast Fiorot, 12-1-0, plus 130 underdog. This is going to be an exciting fight, but I don't think Manon has what it takes to beat the champ.
Who wins? Us.
Yeah. I'm going with
Valentina's
Shevchenko.
gonna win, yeah, but I'm gonna go by decision because Fariev's really hard to put, to take out.
Yeah,
She's
but
coming
scroll
in
down a
by
little bit.
huge momentum,
Scroll down
bro.
a little bit. Look at her gym, boxing squad.
Yeah.
Chachenko, Muay Thai. She's gonna roundhouse kick the shit out her and TT Night.
Yep.
Yeah, Manon is really strong, bro. But
I'm gonna say I'll say knockout third round.
Oh,
it's a good call.
Because I think by the third round, Chachenko is going to she's going to know her distance. She's going to have all her input that she needs, and then she's going to catch that girl slipping. Some hands going to come down, and she's going to rock her shit.
I'm hoping, bro. I'm hoping for a finish. I don't see it, but I'm hoping we get a finish leading into the main event because this card isn't really that great, dude. It's better than last week's card. Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
but it's not. It's not that great.
Week shit the bed.
Yeah, I fucking hated it. So we're all in agreement. Shevchenko by decision. No, you said finish in third, right?
Yeah, I said third knockout.
All right.
Gabe bounced out.
Oh, Gabe bounced. Damn it! It's because I can't see him from the screen.
Oh, hold on. Maybe he is waiting. Nope. Yeah, he bounced. All right. Next up, the main event of the evening: Bilal Muhammad versus Jack Della Maddalena. I like saying the name, Jack Della Maddalena. UFC welterweight championship rounds, 5 rounds, 175-pound division, 24-3-0, minus 260 favorite for Bilal. Remember the name, Muhammad. Jack Della Maddalena, 17-2-0, plus 205, moderate underdog. I don't know who to pick, man. Probably the better wrestler, right? I don't know.
I know people they clown Bilal, and you can't take away from his skills. I mean, he is where he's at because of what he can do. Yeah, he's not the best on the mic. He's not going to sell fights, but you can't count him out.
Bro, he did really well against Leon Edwards in his last fight.
Oh yeah,
the stand up against him.
He bounced his head off the ground like a basketball.
Yeah.
This is the thing though. Bilal is a decision machine, and Jack is not.
Jack a finisher.
Can knock you out. Jack can submit you, and yes, he can get you a win by decision, but he's a finisher. He finishes his fights. So I'm going for Jack, and I think it's going to be the new champ. I'm going to say,
get away from that window, son.
I know, bro. I'm going to get shocked live.
I'm going to say by submission, and I'm going to say in round 4.
Well, I'll tell you
I
what.
like it.
If it goes a distance, I will say Bilal wins by decision. If Jack wins, I'll say it'll be third round, either knockout or submission.
Definitely going to be a finish for Jack.
Yeah.
If you can get it.
I mean, just look at his record though. Like, look at all his last fights. All 4 fights.
I saw a lot of green dots on there.
Yeah, they're all like 4 out of the 5 that we're seeing here were finishes. 1 was by split decision, but the other ones were KO or by submission. Bilal, they were all pretty much by decision, except for 1.
Yeah.
So
he's like that. He's got that wet blanket type.
He is, and you can't do that against Jack, bro, because Jack is a fucking beast on the ground. So that's why I'm picking Jack. I mean, he's got all the skills and the feet and on the ground. Bilal, he's just a heavy blanket type fighter if he gets you on the ground. So I don't know. That's my take on that.
He's a Muslim Damian Maya.
That's funny.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. All right, guys. Well, that is it for the show, fellas. Quick shout out to Josh. Thanks very much, man. Really do appreciate you jumping on. the show. We might hear from him next week.
Dude, that'll be so damn funny if we have them both on at the same time.
Check the podcast with them two beefing each other. Probably, I don't know. Maybe. Don't forget, we do have Lorenzo Coca, Josh's opponent, jumping on next Thursday night. And then on Saturday, I'm going to meet up with him and do a photo shoot for him and get some B-roll on his training and just to hype up the event, man. Because we got
next week we'll
local fighters, man.
Next week we'll be filming live from Vegas.
Remember, use a F5.6.
Oh, I know. I got it locked in, bro.
I got you.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. Don't forget to watch all these fights that are happening over the weekend. We got amazing boxing events. We also have the one championship, a one fight. What is it? One night fight night. Fuck. Let's close out the show before Rudy gets electrocuted. Fucking lightning goes through that damn window.
Okay.
Thanks everybody for your support. Go to fightbookmma.com for all your combat sports news from around the world. Quick shout out to all the promotions we work with. Thank you very much. Enjoy the weekend. We will see you next Thursday night.
See you guys later. Have a good one, man.
We'll take it out.